When she joined us, she gave us this spirituality that made everything perfect and made everything, it softened us. It made us a team that had heart. It was like she was the voice of reason, and she was also very smart and could decipher everything that Billy had to say. Angel Knot.
Salutations to the nations. What's good, Angel Knots? It's your boy Young Sinai. So today we are going to be doing reaction video to Walter E. Jones. It's his tribute to Trini, the Yellow Ranger. I don't want to mispronounce her name. Rest in peace. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and take a look at this. Also, make sure that you guys subscribe, okay? Right now, I am having a contest as I'm trying to get to my first 1,000 subs. You have the opportunity to win a Trim UI brick. When you sub, just go ahead and go to the community forum and the community tab, and you can see the details on how to enter the contest. All right, let's go ahead and check this out.
Wasn't here to experience what we have with you guys, you know. I missed that she wasn't here to experience what we have with you guys, you know. Like, I mean, you guys would have loved her now. Like, if she was here, it's like 30 years later since the beginning of the show, and you guys are now between the ages of like 5 and 45, and man, just the experience of having you guys in our lives, it would have made her so happy, and she would have made you so happy. Her energy was just so beautiful. All right, guys, so today I'm here to talk about my dear friend, Thuy Trang. Man, what a beautiful person she was. I mean, what a beautiful human being. And, you know, it's funny because Thuy wasn't our original Yellow Ranger. Originally, the first Yellow Ranger was Audrey Dubois, who had a whole different style. She was a little more tomboyish. She was a major martial artist, so she had a hard-hitting style. Bop, 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 bop. I mean, she could lay somebody out, you know what I'm saying? She was a tough girl. And after we did the pilot and the show got picked up, we got on the series, and Audrey wasn't there. It was like, where did Audrey go? Well, apparently she had some problems with wanting to renegotiate the contract, so they hired Thuy. I just remember when I first met her, I was like, she's so nice. She's so pretty. What a beautiful person. And she was like sweet, and when she spoke, she was very proper. And I just was like, man, this girl, she's really cool. She wasn't the most amazing martial artist. She was learning. She had more of a kind of a Tai Chi style, which was like this energy, which was great for Power Rangers because like it softened us up. With her energy, it made it a perfect fit because now we weren't like these hardcore, just martial art fighters. We were like kind of like this. She gave us a spirit.
That's what's up. She brought kind of a balance to the team. And it's interesting that it said, you know, that he said that she wasn't the most martial art. She wasn't the best because, I mean, that's obviously a stereotype. You know what I mean? So that obviously debunks that stereotype that the Asian person wasn't the best at martial arts, which is pretty cool, you know?
Gave us this genuine, like, this love. I think it was perfect. I remember we used to sit on the set and we would laugh, and I used to play with her hair. I loved her hair. So pretty, long black hair. And I would just, she liked.
Oh, whoa, whoa. He said he was playing with her hair. Well, did they have a thing going on? You know, I ain't trying to start no rumors, you know, about someone who's deceased, but playing with somebody's hair, that ain't just like a normal thing unless he just was a ladies' man or something, you know?
Liked her hair to be played with, so I played with her hair. And she would, like, you know, she was cool. We had a great connection, her and I. Over the years, we had gone through a lot of different things, you know, our success.
Was they dating or something? Like, I'm sorry, I promise I'm not trying to start no rumors about someone who is passed away, the utmost respect, but that's just not like a typical thing that you hear somebody saying, you know, I might hear, yo, we kicked it, you know, and they had a good sense of humor, but you don't typically hear somebody, oh yeah, I was playing in her hair, and you know, I mean, tell me, am I tripping? Is that something that y'all do with y'all female friends? Y'all just play in their hair?
The whole thing we did at Universal Studios, she did her thing there, and she had grown so much from the time she started the show to that point where the show, it was a big hit. What we had in common, her and I, is we were both ethnic. I was the first Black superhero. She was the first Vietnamese superhero that I know of. We were both very proud of that, and I was proud.
That's dope. That's super dope that they was able to bond over that.
proud of her because she was such a great role model for so many girls and so many people in general. When we decided to leave the show because of the contracts, that was very difficult for us, especially for us being in that position. You know, like here I am, the first Black superhero on live action TV, and she's the first Vietnamese superhero on live action TV woman. That kind of held a lot of responsibility. We didn't want to walk away. We wanted to stand up for ourselves, but it was dangerous because, well, what are they going to do? And
I did a reaction video about Walter's tribute to. I'm sorry, I did a. The title came up and made me think about that. My bad. I did a reaction to the Red Ranger and the Black Ranger, why they left. Make sure you check out that video. The link is right here.
end of the day, you know, they changed the cast and we had to walk away from the show. I just recall having conversations with her, knowing that it was so important to her, the role that she had taken on and what she wanted to provide for the fans. And I felt the same way, but we both stood up at the same time and kind of coaxed each other through it. In the process of us leaving the show, we started doing other things. We were going to do a movie and we started doing videos and stuff. Like I had a hip hop video called Hip Hop Keto, or Hip Hop You Can't Stop. She had like a martial arts video and Austin had a martial arts video. We all assisted each other in his video. So I remember in my video, she came to my set. I was teaching these kids. I had like 11 or 12 kids. I'm teaching them how to dance and I'm going through this whole thing with the dance routine. Her and Austin came to my set and they visited. And I just remember when she walked into the room, all the kids were like, oh my God, it's her. Like they were so excited to see her. And her energy was so sweet and so
That's cool.
So giving and so kind, but so confident as well. I remember at one point she, in my video, said, hey guys, you wanna see me do something? So she did the splits. She had the great extension. She did the splits and everybody was like, woo, like that was cool. And she did it really slow and it was very cool. And the kids all loved it. And her energy was just so beautiful. It's interesting because it kind of took us 28 years to get back around and pay homage to her. You know, we should have paid homage to her a long time ago, but at the same time, you guys were kids. You guys were little, and it would have been difficult for you to understand and digest what had happened to her. It was a really
I found out she passed away like years after she had passed.
sad story to lose her. And I just remember thinking I was so proud of her because she had left the show and now she was working on a big feature film, The Crow. And it went really well. She was well received. Everybody loved her character. It was dark. She wasn't like.
Oh, wow. So did her and the main actor, was that? I feel dumb. Ain't that Bruce Lee's son? Am I tripping? Was Bruce Lee's son on The Crow? Yeah, Brandon Lee. He passed away as well.
Like a superhero in it. She was kind of a dark character, it played against who she really was.
That's crazy that he passed away and she passed away.
It was great because as an actor, it showed that she had range, which was very cool. I was excited for her. I remember seeing her after she had filmed the movie and sitting down and talking to her about her experience and what it was like to work with the different actors she was working with and to be on such a big project. I was just so excited for all the things that were going to come for her afterwards. A bunch of the people from the set, The Crow, they had a big party and I went there and I met all these cool people and like so much great energy, and I was just so proud of her, so proud of her. So to go back to Power Rangers Once and Always, 28 years later, and be able to pay homage to her was amazing. It made my heart happy because for so long I missed her. And I missed that she wasn't here to experience what we have with you guys. You know, like, I mean, you guys would have loved her now. Like, if she was here, it's like 30 years later since the beginning of the show. And you guys are now between the ages of like 5.
That's a dope background that's behind him.
And 45, and man, just the experience of having you guys in our lives, it would have made her so happy, and she would have made you so happy. It was great to go back to Power Rangers Once and Always and be able to pay homage to her and kind of like pass the torch on to somebody that represented her. And I think that was really honorable, and I think it went really well.
I haven't seen that. I've been meaning to see it. I've been meaning to see a lot of stuff, but if you've seen it, let me know. Didn't her daughter play her? Am I mistaken about that?
Really grateful that we were able to do that. And I miss her. In the beginning of the Power Rangers, when we had Audrey Dubois, I think we were a little more aggressive. We kind of had a bully vibe in a way. I mean, that was only against the bad guys, but still, when she joined us, she gave us this spirituality that made everything perfect and made everything, it softened us. It made us a team that had heart. It was like she was the voice of reason, and she was also very smart and could decipher everything that Billy had to say. Because Billy would say something and we look at her and she would go, what he means is this. We're like, all right, cool, thank you. But I think it was her heart that added to the Power Rangers and really gave us, made us total. I think that Thuy Trang playing Trini was a big part of our success. She rounded us out and she gave us additional diversity. When you looked at the show and you saw that there were so many different people that were friends, and you kind of went, I can have friends of all walks of life. I mean, I can have a black friend, I can have a Vietnamese friend, I can have.
Is his shirt Bruce Lee as a Power Ranger? Am I seeing his shirt right?
A white friend, I can have a smart friend, I can have a dorky friend, I can have a valley girl friend, I can have any kind of friends that I want, and we can be tough and be an amazing team. You know, as interestingly as it might sound, I think what Thuy was she was the Bruce Lee of Power Rangers.
Yeah, okay. 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 I'm sure that's what his shirt is because that's what he just said. And he's doing like this. All right, let's hear what he says. Okay. I was like looking it up on Google because I was gonna pull up the shirt. But yeah.
But it was orphan fighting. Hey, hey. Thank you, Thuy. We miss you.
Yeah, that was hard. That low key made me kind of sad. That made me kind of sad. All right. And once again, please don't take it like I was trying to disrespect her as far as him talking about playing in her hair, but that was just kind of that one threw me for a loop. But yeah, that was a good video. Like I said, please make sure that you sign, sub and look at that community post because I want to give this Trim UI brick away to somebody. You know what I mean? But yeah, I appreciate y'all watching and God bless and salutations to the nations. Peace.
Angel Knot.